Trosky's fun.
Yeah, he's a terrible leader, though. He is awful.
Really?
Yeah, like, you know how most leaders are just meh and don't give any bonuses or anything, but like Hitler is good with his extra political power.
But is he actually
Trotsky
in the negative?
has negatives. Yeah, he is negatives.
Wow, okay.
Trotsky is awful.
Mine,
unfortunately, 80% in favor of Trotsky.
Yeah,
the party members can be trusted. This paranoia must cease. I hate you, chat.
The Comintern has spoken.
Yep, the Comintern has spoken.
Only
this is why there's no democracy in communism.
This is why there's no democracy in communism.
Yeah.
I had to say the words out loud because they're obviously two different ideological platforms anyway. I had to say it out loud because I don't want to be rude, but I sense like there was a kind of a bit of a stupid when that sentence came out.
I just noticed now that when you go over the cities at night, you can see the lights. That actually looks really nice.
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
I
didn't even notice
so
that.
slowly. I think I'm turning the night and day cycle back on.
It's very pretty, but it's a resource hog.
Oh, my computer's pretty good.
Oh, see, mine's not.
Graphics are not a problem, and the processor is later on.
See, I've been working on a budget, basically a budget rig my entire life.
Yeah.
Although I do have a really nice
when I was
processor right
starting
now.
the
When I
channel.
started YouTubing, I made sure I got a nice processor so my render times weren't ridiculous.
Right. So I have to not purge anything, and I have to invite Leon Trotsky back into the country.
Jesus Christ.
Great.
See,
yeah,
now
if that doesn't start a civil war and put Trotsky in power,
I'm not as worried about the Soviet Union as I was before now.
Yeah, suddenly I'm in a lot worse shape.
Suddenly
because
now
I'm
you're like a
into the ones in my
diabetic
chat.
kitten swatting at that string on a lazy Sunday.
There will be no Imperial Russia. We're going Trotsky. I would never allow Imperial Russia.
Imperial Russia is amazing.
No.
Would it
I think
turn
we can tell the
white instead
chat's
of red?
back on.
Let the chat vote on that.
I feel like letting chat
I
vote is
veto
not a good thing.
Imperial Russia. We will stay the path of glorious communism.
You would need
We
to
shall
be
never
what,
surrender.
fascist to do Imperial Russia?
No, I
Guardian,
just
thanks
need
for
to
joining.
not purge anybody and assassinate Leon Trotsky.
Bob, chat wants to know why you went to the communism as Germany.
It's called the Unholy Alliance.
Well, I was asked a very simple question.
Does he want to die or does he want to win?
Yeah, really.
What, you're asking a very simple question. Are you a total biscuit now?
It's actually amazing how like that caught on as a thing.
I'm unaware of
surprised.
the thing.
No, the simple question.
Oh, the simple question. Yeah.
Yeah.
So does anybody want, Bob? You want to tell the story of the first simple question?
Well, it's a pretty long, involved tale.
I'll tell the Cliff Notes version. We were playing a community event as EU4. Well, this is the first time it came up for me. I was playing as the Ottomans, and Bob went to every single player who was playing in Europe and said, I have a very simple question for you. Which side of history do you want to be on? Banded every single person together and went to war with me.
That's great.
Which was remarkably easy to do.
Realized why my chat voted for Leon Trotsky. They know what his one bonus is.
Which is?
He makes my supporting of coups and communists in other countries more effective.
Oh,
Oh man.
France.
Everyone wants me to export communism.
Export communism. Oh shit.
Russia's new biggest export, communism.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually how the business relationship between Poland and
We shall
the
never
USSR worked
surrender.
after
Varu,
the
thanks for
Second World
joining.
War. We gave them coal and food and other resources, and they gave us communism.
There you go.
What a fair deal.
Also, national unity tanks for France 25%. When I was at war with France, it was at 20% actually.
Yeah. If France isn't careful about what they do, they can like end up with no national unity.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happens though if you have no national unit. unless you lose one province or something, I think you surrender though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
We shall never surrender.
Oh,
So,
Orb
how you doing over
Kenobi,
there,
thanks for joining.
France? That communism block is getting pretty big.
It
Yeah,
is.
34% communism support, which could become a problem.
Yeah, I know.
Consent value.
Benjamin, what's your first series on Hearts of Iron 4?
My very first series for Hearts of Iron 4 is just, it was supposed to be just a regular historical Germany playthrough. But considering the first episode's up, and about 1,000 people have watched it, that didn't happen because I took France on the first episode.
Nice. You're better than my Germany. In my series, I was doing Republican Spain, right?
Mhm.
And then Germany failed to take France, and then the Soviet Union declared war. So I had to switch from Republican to nationalist, and then attack France, and I'm now helping them against the Soviets.
Nice.
That's the same. I was doing Republican Spain as well.
France opposed the reoccupation of the Rhineland. So the first 70 days, the war broke out.
Wow.
They didn't have the Maginot Line garrison, though, so I just VP rushed them with tanks, and they surrendered after, like, 1,000 casualties.
It's like, oh god, not in the face.
Yeah, basically.
Sounds about right.
I just drove Panzer IIs directly over the Maginot Line, VP rushed them, and they surrendered.
Do you use battle plans for that, or just manually controlled everything?
I just manually controlled it. Well, I didn't... I had played this start as Germany like 4 times, and they had nobody had ever had any problem with me reoccupying the Rhineland. They just took it. I just took it, and it was perfectly fine. The second I started recording, they were like, oh, what do you think you're doing there?
But to be honest, with the national unity that France has, you just have to take Paris and you win, right?
I actually
No.
couldn't. They actually did have Paris garrisoned, so it was very difficult to take. So I just took everything else.
Is communism like the new Dr. Pepper?
Something like that. I mean, chat's apparently voting me to start exporting communism. They want Trotsky in power,
Yeah.
which will give me a 75% boost to supporting popularity in coups in other countries. France just shudders.
I would say to new players, if anyone gets it, for people watching, Spain actually, the civil war is a really good place to practice the kind of land warfare, because you jump straight into a war and it's pretty even
I
war. So you can
disagree
kind of
with
practice.
this horribly.
Really?
The Spanish
it's
Civil War is a
pretty even war.
crapshoot. No, the Spanish Civil War is a crapshoot because the government faction that you pick doesn't have a fixed number of guns at the start of the Civil War. So the Civil War can spark in February. You can be down 12,000 guns and you just fall apart.
It seemed when I played it, it seemed like it was a pretty evil, similar numbers.
Yeah, I've.
So I thought it'd be the same every time.
Yeah, no. It can fire any time after the election event in February. Literally, I've had it on February 25th, and I had a deficit of 13,000 guns. Just lost.
Well, you
Because,
didn't have it.
all
You were
my
just
fucking
slapping at
divisions
it.
are 10% efficiency.
You were literally just slapping at them.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I wasn't surprised I lost. I was just really annoyed. Because the rebel faction, whatever faction you don't pick, starts with a fixed number of guns. So you can very easily just get screwed or have a really easy time.
Okay, so you get what you had when you were Spain, but the enemy gets always a fixed number. Okay,
Yeah, so it's a crapshoot. You got to be careful with that.
Does the enemy get parts of your divisions?
They just
no,
spawn
but
in,
some
don't
of
they?
your divisions just disappear.
Oh, okay.
Like, they don't directly get the divisions, just some of them disappear, and then
They
new
quit.
ones spawn in on the other side.
They don't want to kill other Spanish people, so they're like, we don't want to be part of this.
Yeah.
I'm
Part of
just
the
amazed,
problem
like, none of the fascist countries next to me are justifying any war goals.
Good morning,
'Cause they're
sunshine. I made
peaceful.
you breakfast. I want some breakfast.
I mean, why would Germany be justifying war goals?
Yeah, it's like you're trying to say Germany always invades people.
Yeah.
Na bon, my Führer.
So, by the way, Germany, make sure to get befriend China. No, do not take befriend Japan. You have access to befriend China right now, so make sure.
What's my incentive to do that?
Mostly to screw over Japan, who doesn't want to join into our glorious Comintern.
Oh, Japan,
No, I'm
I
not.
don't feel
Japan's
like
not
there's a-
communist.
Japan has done me no harm.
They've
Wait a
already
minute.
signed non-aggression pacts with the Great Britain and France.
Well, France and Great Britain haven't done me any harm. Lately, anyway.
Yeah,
did-
we're just
they
gonna
did like
ignore
20
that whole
years ago,
Treaty
but-
of Versailles thing.
Yeah,
We're gonna make
that didn't happen.
Asia
What
great
did,
again.
didn't happen.
what did you call it?
Treaty of Versailles.
There you go.
Ben, you need more troops on the border with China. Yeah, I know that.
I should mention it's one of my things. I intentionally mispronounce a lot of things, just to piss people off.
I do that sometimes.
No, I think everyone does.
Yeah,
No, just you guys.
Okay.
A bunch of professional trolls in here.
pretty much.
Well, when
Like,
people
hey,
on my
hey, how
channel
about
give
that
me a hard
Polish
time about
city
something,
of Lwów.
wow.
Yeah, Lwów.
It's actually
Wow.
pronounced Lvov, if you want to know.
I know it. I know it is. It's
I actually got a
trolling.
bunch of like Polish like language lessons recently from one
From
of my viewers.
Minaya.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to China? Somebody's asking my chat. They just start like that. They start ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of divided.
This is after I think this is after the second Chinese Civil War would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they
So-
start out broken off into multiple different states.
Yeah, it's pretty complicated.
And if I wanted to, I could make it worse by releasing the People's Republic of China as a puppet.
Fun fact: if you support, if the amount of communist support in China grows large enough, a random state just defects to the People's Republic of China.
Nice.
Ah,
That's actually one of China's national spirits. If you check it out, it gives you a warning about that.
Somebody just goes, remember when you couldn't attack across the Japanese-Soviet border because there's no infrastructure? Good times.
I mean, it's true. Like, pretty much nothing would ever happen out on that front because nobody could actually muster a friggin' army large enough to do anything out
Well,
there.
didn't the Russians towards the end of the war move like two entire tank armies over there just to prove that they could do it?
Yep. They didn't actually attack with them though.
They just
They
put
couldn't
them
get
there.
over the friggin' border.
Yeah.
Like
None
the
of your regular infantry
Japanese
seem to be training.
Soviet border is a giant river. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah, somebody just pointed out that my regular infantry down here don't seem to be training. That's because I don't have enough guns. They don't have the equipment. They won't start training until they have the equipment. I'm
Yeah.
running a deficit right now of about 10,000 guns. So those guns need to get out
Just
to
10,000.
the 10,380.
I'm down 40,000.
Oh, okay,
I'm down
nice.
10,000. Oh,
yeah,
40,000.
I've got
Wow.
12,000.
40,000.
Well,
Yeah.
Soviet Union, no surprise there.
Yeah, I am the Soviet Union.
There's never enough guns.
There's
Pretty
never
much.
enough guns.
3 people, 1 gun. I think it works.
Oh, yeah, those stories in Russia during the war are pretty brutal.
Low
I know.
infrastructure,
I
best
really
defense.
shouldn't joke about it because it's terrible, but
The
What-
Spanish Civil
Spanish
War.
Civil War.
Spanish Civil War.
What will happen?
So let's pause while we decide what we're gonna do with this, because I think everyone in this game is about to start sending volunteer divisions over there.
Don't
Calling it a
pause,
hunch.
No, let's keep going.
I was thinking, like, neither side I really like. One's fascist, one's communist.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
I would
I'd support the
suggest
fascists.
that we keep going, and if anyone wants to send something, they just do it while we're going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take
I mean, the
a
great thing
moment to grab some
about
coffee.
sending stuff to Spain is you control volunteers. So
Oh, I hated that when I was Spain. Like, the Soviet Union sent troops and they did nothing.
it's true. It does kind of suck when
Yeah,
you're
Soviet Union
getting
isn't very
volunteers.
helpful as an ally usually.
Yeah.
Someone sends your troops and then they just keep them at the back.
You shall
of the
never
country,
surrender.
Just watch you and go, yeah, you're doing great, carry on.
He's not wrong.
We'll be back here having a cup of tea.
Pretty much.
I just grabbed a cup of coffee. All right. Let's see. So what if you send people over and they get overrun, they're just dead, right?
That is correct, yeah. Unfortunately, I can't send my entire army to Spain.
You can only send like 2 divisions.
It's based on the size of your army and the number of their provinces can both cap it.
Ah.
So right now, according to this, I'm capped at sending 5 because of their provinces.
And it's fun. It's interesting when you look at something and go, "Well, I guess fascist is the way to go."
Yeah. It's stuck between a rock and a hard place, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
We're on speed 1 again.
Yeah, because every time we go up, Benjamin keeps lagging.
Yeah.
Well, no, I had turned it down because people were making choices about whether or not they wanted to intervene in Iberia.
Yeah.
About to
Side
say
note, who is intervening in Iberia?
everybody.
Okay. Prussian Prince, have you sent anything to Iberia?
No.
Germany.
Who wants to know?
I do.
I haven't sent anything to Spain.
Okay. France, have you sent anything to Spain?
Nope.
United Kingdom.
I'm not allowed.
Oh, all the better. And Japan?
Who wants to know?
I do.
Yes. Yes, I have sent volunteers
Huh?
to Spain.
Yeah. And I indeed have also sent volunteers to Spain. Wild guess we're supporting the opposite side.
You never heard of the famous Shameful Display Legion? I was seriously considering having my follower alert for this stream being the Shameful Display alert from Total War Shogun 2.
Yeah.
Shameful Display.
So this is the bad thing about being the Allies. The Allies can't do much until that tension goes up.
Mm-hmm. Well, and
Yeah.
everybody else can do whatever they want.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. You can just watch everyone else and like they're doing something. You're like, damn you.
Well,
I'll get
you're
you.
role-playing Chamberlain just sitting over there going, well, that happened.
Chamberlain. Got
I
3
will
years until the...
purge my
I
general.
I
thank
say,
you.
dear chap, Germany, would you mind just terribly not doing that?
I like how that was like a combo German accent plus British accent. It was pretty good. Well, I think, Bob, you just default to German.
It doesn't help that I've got that blood.
Yeah. The Aryanness.
I say, Hitler, you just took Czechoslovakia. Well, jolly good, good show and all. But, maybe
Oh
that's
man,
not so good.
you
for
can be
everyone.
like a crazy aggressive Great Britain. Like Great Britain has a lot of weird shit. They can get like claims in Scandinavia, the Netherlands, and the Balkans.
Yeah. There's actually, there's a few weird ideas they can go for.
It's just like crazy new European empire. What?
And
I'm pretty
wow,
sure
I can't believe this.
Someone was trying
This
to
just
say.
shows you, at the moment, I'm in China, and there are fireworks going on right now. Happens all the time. It's like one of those weird stereotypes, which is completely true.
I mean, the
the
Chinese invented fireworks. I think they're allowed to do whatever the hell they want with them.
Oh, you're
I
talking about
do them
like
all the
outside your
time,
apartment,
like,
whatever.
Every occasion, it's like, oh, it's Monday, fireworks, yay!
Okay.
Seems legit.
I think I may have you beat for that one. I live in Orlando, literally right next to Disney World. So the fireworks go off outside of my apartment about 1/8 of a mile away, literally every day. Every single day.
Actually, that reminds me, they just opened up a Disneyland in Shanghai.
They did, and I heard
Right
it's a
next to me.
clusterfuck.
I should go.
Well, compared to here, it's made out of like solid gold bricks mortared together with children's tears.
All right then.
Doesn't sound very nice.
That sounds amazing to me. Solid gold bricks.
Yeah.
And who doesn't like children's tears?
That makes
They make
excellent
everything
mortar
better.
paste. Wait, do I actually have any? How's my gun situation? 9.5. I'm down 9,500 guns.
Ethiopia still seems to be hanging on.
Yeah. Russian Prince. It's been over 6 months.
Apparently, I can call Germany and Soviet Union at this war, but I have a feeling I won't need it.
Like,
Too
Are
bad
you
I
sure,
can't bring.
though?
It's too bad I can't bring Ethiopia into the alliance.
Too
I
many
mean, I'm
mountains here.
tempted to kick Italy out.
But too many
You must
rivers, too
demonstrate
many
a certain
mountains.
level of competence to be a member of the Comintern.
But hey, they've lost more than me.
Fair,
Actually,
Yeah.
failure is
lost
not an
5k,
option.
they've lost 10k.
If you make one mistake, you're out the Comintern.
Yeah, and I just seized the nationalists' capital.
So when does Trotsky? When does he come?
Well, I've got another. I'm 130 or 210 days into the purge, and then 45 days after that, and then any time after that, give or take.
Right.
So someone just said my new favorite quote, made out of solid gold bricks mortared together with children's tears. Apparently that's a Magnus quote now.
I mean, that's just China in a nutshell.
You know what would be the best nation to play as a challenge? Liberia.
Oh god.
I mean, with enough fascism, anything's possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Albania, though.
Well,
Couple guns, a little bit of hope, sprinkle on some
It's
fascism.
100% democratic.
I am going
got
to
yourself a
slap
delicious
that on
country
as many
right there.
YouTube thumbnails as I possibly can, which is with enough fascism, anything is possible.
And that's the new Kailvin quote.
Dude,
Straight
How
from
long is
Canada,
left
no
in the
less.
stream? Indefinite. Indefinite time is left.
Oh dear.
Question is, do you have the heart to stay up and watch World War II?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
potentially World War III.
I mean, it's a good thing we're planning on streaming 8 hours.
Well, I think I mentioned it before, but maybe not all of you heard. I will have to be leaving in 40-something minutes because I need to get to work. But
Oh yeah, that's okay.
just the AI will take me over.
Wait, which one are you?
France.
I'm France.
France.
Oh. Well, don't worry, you'll join the Comintern probably after you leave.
No, no.
I mean, you're up to 42%. Like, I might not even have to put a coup in you. We can just make the communists win democratically.
Jesus Christ.
Like, it might not matter.
It's possible. How far along is your coup? Let me see.
We shall
Listen.
never surrender.
Oh, we shall never surrender. Who just joined? Pacific Herb. Pacific Herb. So the Japanese Spanish volunteers fighting heroically.
Yeah, what are you up to anyway? I haven't seen any of your volunteers. Oh, there you are. You're at Madrid, I see.
Yep.
You should probably do something about me just encircling all of the nationalists. Like, you should seriously consider something about that. Just a tactical forethought for you.
Encircling all of the nationalists.
Yeah, like, you might want to see what's going on at their capital in Zaragoza.
Well, the capital's now moved to Burgos.
Yeah, that's because I took Zaragoza.
The
Yeah.
Soviet tanks look like really adorable wind-up toys.
They pretty much are. Don't blow on them too hard or they break.
How many volunteers did you send?
I sent 5 tank divisions.
Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ.
No,
Well, I
I'm
think they're
afraid
gonna
the
win.
Spanish Civil War is mine.
Yeah, those are a couple tanks.
Yeah,
Son,
just a little bit, huh?
son of a tank.
Yeah, if you don't do something, I'm just going to slaughter all of the fascists here. Just giving you a warning and a bit of advice.
For the people.
Yeah, it pretty much is. Also, I hope you brought something better than your puny infantry to fight my tanks.
The Japanese don't have tanks and they don't have anti-tank guns, so
No is the answer.
thankfully the Soviet tanks have like 7
Hey,
millimeters of
military
armor.
access.
Shh. It's fine.
Interesting.
I like how I'm being attacked on multiple fronts with 3 versus 1 in divisions, and you guys still can't break it. God, these tanks are hilariously good.
I remember
the game I
mine
just
when
wanted to
Germany
open
I
started
say,
to
does anybody else want to help out the fascists?
I can't send troops.
I would not recommend trying to help out the fascists. at this
Everybody
point.
help
I've
the
already screwed
fascists.
them.
Sprinkle the fascism all over Spain.
Why is Germany offering me a non-aggression pact?
Why not?
This is the most peace-loving hippie Germany I've ever seen.
The alternate World War II timeline where everyone turned to hippies.
Everyone
That's
turned to
enough,
hippies and everyone lived in peace, except for Spain and
Well, no.
Ethiopia.
Apparently.
Come on, do more rifles.
I'm sorry, Japanese infantry, but I must put you out of your misery.
I was doing okay there for a bit.
Yeah, but a bit
Shameful display.
Yeah, but then you just dogpiled on frickin' more.
Yeah, that's because you guys are the only competent infantry out here. You're like the
I
only thing
just-
that might be considered a threat.
I just realized what Calvin's doing. He's trying to purge fascism. Because you said anything's possible with fascism. You allied the two fascists, and now you're destroying fascism in Spain. You're scared of it, that's why.
You're terrified of the fascism.
And I'm 43% communist.
That's that's pretty bad for you.
I don't think so.
Communist France and Spain.
Come on, give me a communist coup.
You can't. You can't just take a coup like that. You need to appoint the communist guy.
God damn it, fucking Nationalist Spain won't they're not even doing anything, they're just sitting on the borders.
Yep.
Taureor, don't do it. Stay democratic.
Like, somebody else send some troops over here. England, come on, you know you want to help fascism.
We're not allowed. Even if I wanted to, I'm not allowed. The game doesn't let me.
Come on.
That's what comes with being a democracy.
Also, I see your move on Madrid. I'm afraid I cannot allow it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You can just see my shitty little tank driving there.
They're pretty fast though.
Yeah. I
We'll
mean,
never surrender.
oh yeah, I should sign a commander to these guys, shouldn't I?
You know what's going to happen, don't you? The Spanish Civil War is going to end before Italy takes Ethiopia.
I should decide. Yeah, I have to assign my Panzer leader to this, obviously.
Pretty sure that was a dig right at you, Prussian Prince.
Oh,
The
I
sad
have no
part is
comeback.
it's true.
no comeback.
Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, the Olympics.
But how does
Seriously, why are you guys
Ethiopia
not
have,
doing
like,
anything? You're just sitting there.
Ethiopia.
Help
fights
me,
the
help
leader
you. Help me to
like
help you. Help me to help you.
Can you send volunteers to Italy?
The sad part is it's probably more effective than sending them to Spain at this point.
True. Very true.
I just need to win this one battle.
It's annoying when you unlock new units. The template, the brigade, but you don't have enough because you haven't been to war.
Oh yeah, you don't have any
Yeah.
experience to throw
That's
them
why
in.
I'm actually participating in here, because you get experience from volunteer forces.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
why I'm
Just-
doing it.
That's
you
the
can
great thing
get
about
an
this.
advisor that will clear that out for you.
Takes a while. I think it's like 250 points to get one of those.
Plus, also the good thing about Spain, if you play as Spain after the Civil War, you have a alliance.
You have what? You get out there for a bit and I heard you have loins.
So yeah, my.
There's a
If you
longing
play
in the
Spain-
loins.
If you play as Spain in the Spanish Civil War, at the end of it, if you win, you have a lot of experience.
Yeah, that.
That can
I
be
don't
pretty
know. I never
useful.
knew what to do with the experience. I just modified a few divisions and that's it.
Yeah.
Is there any
Yeah.
other use for it?
That's pretty much
That's-
all you do.
Yeah, if you build new things, like if you want if you unlock marines or mountaineers and stuff, and you want to like make them better, you need it really.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! The second I literally the second I stopped fighting, I retreated from a province, all of nationalist Spain launched a general offensive the second I decided to retreat. Literally the entire front erupted.